What's up folks, this is Demon Groove again, and I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to get your snares to sound like Koan sound or Skrillex. It's basically to get them to really stand out in a mix, to really make them punch. So this is the snare. Okay, so that's what we're going to be going for. Right, let's start. Going to delete everything I did, and right, first off, so we're going to work on the basic model of the snare, what's going to make this cut through the mix. And it's going to be a sound that's going to be, it's a ringing sort of sound, like a live snare. And this will just make it cut. It's going to be so different to everything else in the music that it's going to really stand out. So I'm using a snare that I did myself from my track House Party. I'll put the link in the description. You can download that. And this is just the process, and I did it to make this sort of sound. Right, so I got a compressor, and I put the amount to 45, the attack leave at the mid, and the release to max. And the makeup, I took that up to 89 or 90. That is a nice snare on its own, but if you want a really original sounding standy out snare, alright, it's not original, but you know, it's something you might want, so we'll give it a go. This is the magic. This is where it happens. And I don't know if many people do this, but it's something I found. You get your overdrive. So you click on your effects and overdrive resonator. You take the drive to 32. The reso to 95. The size to 92. And here we go. And the model to C. And that's going to give you a really bottomy, fat sound. Okay, so you want to layer the snare. Obviously, it's lost all its highs now. It's lost its snap of the snare. So you just get the same snare, and you duplicate it. You add a compressor. Amount 45. Attack leave, take the release down to 0, and the makeup to 82. Now you can hear it coming in there. So you got your snap there. Here it is, on and off. On. You want to add in, these are going to be bus effects. So you set up a bus effect here. This is going to be a room reverb. You have your size to just leave it at mid. Same as the decay. Your dampness to 70. The width all the way up, and the dry wet around about 55, 56. And on both the snares, you want to take the bus send effect to around about 70 on both. A little bit more on the snap, so about 80. And that's it really for that snare. And in the whole track, you'll hear it now. Really stands out. And with all the EQs and effects off, we've got, this is the difference. It is nice, but it just sounds really, you know, a bit too perfect. Sometimes you want a little bit of weirdness in there, a little bit of strangeness in there to make it, you know, to make you sound different and to make it stand out in the mix. So that's all there is to it. It's really about that resonator, the overdriver. Stick it on C, reso and size up, take the drive down a little bit, and you have a nice ringing snare. And it'll work for other snares. We'll try with a few different. Where are my snares? That's nice. That'd be nice and glitch hop. So it works with a lot of snares. It's a really good little tip. And spend a bit of time and you can really develop your own sound just with that one little tip. And you can even try it on your kick drum with a little bit of tweaking. Don't do it on, obviously, have 2 different kick drums. Leave the low end alone, and then use this tip on. You'll obviously gonna, I don't know if you know about this, but you set up 2 different kick drums. One is your low end and one is your snap of the actual hit of the drum. So you can stick the resonator or the overdriver on that and have a play around with it. I'm sure that will affect it. Okay, so that's a nice little tip for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Like the Facebook please, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next tutorial. This is Demon Groove. Talk to you again.